Hi, welcome and welcome back. This is my Rags to Riches series, where I take you through my journey to create a sustainable online income for someone like me who can't enter the workforce because I don't have regular hours. I don't have a partner who can take over the household things when I can't. Today I'm going to talk about the dark side. The dark side, everybody's like, oh, it doesn't work, or you didn't do it right, or it's not working because 30 days ago, more than that now, actually, it was 10 weeks ago, I started this YouTube channel and I started documenting the journey from beginner to monetization and the beginning of my business journey to sustainable online income. Now, this is the part where most people would have been like, I've shown up twice a week, every week. I've been on Instagram. I did a 30-day sprint on Instagram and crickets. I guess maybe I'll just give up and find something else. In my case, I know quitting right now would be foolish, because I am well aware that my niche, my topic, my expertise is really hard to pin down in just a few words, because everybody experiences it differently. It shows up differently in your life. It shows up differently in your mental state. Just, we could put 5 women in the same room who have been abandoned and then that partner has passed away, and not one of us would have experienced that the same way. So I know quitting now, again, would be foolish. It takes time and it takes commitment and it takes consistency. And it also takes iteration. It takes looking at your past trends, what worked, what resonated. In my case, I discovered on Instagram that the topics that spoke the most to people was accepting that nothing you do in life is linear. The spiral isn't linear, hence it's a spiral. The healing isn't linear. The self-acceptance isn't linear. It's ever moving, it's ever circling, it's ever changing. It's growing or it's shrinking. So here's what is happening now. I am taking a hard look at what has worked, what has resonated, what has caught attention, what is, for lack of a better term, trending on my past videos. I'm going to take those concepts and take the suggestions in the comments people leave, and I'm going to double down on those because it resonates. It's something people can not even associate, but again, resonate with. It draws them in. So part of building for yourself is learning the waiting is not your enemy. When nothing is happening in your business, that's the time to look back. That's the time to take the time to take a hard look. Again, what's working? What's not? What's resonating? What missed the mark completely? And then double down on what works. Pull back on what doesn't. Don't garbage or trash anything that doesn't work right away. Maybe it doesn't resonate yet. This is why looking back is never a bad thing. This is why feeling stuck is actually a blessing in disguise. The stuck is not stuck. That's where you've got to look at the analytics. And the same thing goes in life. When you feel stuck in life, it's time to look at the analytics. What's working for you? Why is it working? What's not working? What stopped working? And did you grow out of it? Or did it never really work for you to begin with and you just kind of forced it? So I know today is short and sweet. I know that there's really nothing to show, except I've had 3 people sign up for the free resource that I have, the Fact versus Fear mini reset. It's a 10-minute practice that grounds you, has you, pros and cons instead of pros and cons. It has you looking, what is factually true right now? What am I projecting? What am I afraid of? What could happen? What has happened before? Those things are not necessarily happening now. Probable? Real. Possibilities? Real. That does not make them inherently true. And that's what this practice helps you discover. And then once you've decided these things are true, you have to look at what can I control? What is in my control right now? Versus what am I trying to control that's not really mine? And then what is one thing you can do in the next 24 hours to a week that will move you forward, either out of your situation or toward your goals? And I'm actually very thrilled that 3 people have thought that that information was useful enough that they needed to download that free resource. So thank you if you're watching this. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to leave them down below. In the description, I will put the link to that free resource if you're interested. For more content, please subscribe. Share this with somebody if you think they could benefit. And we'll see you next week. Take care.